I'm moving these mountains, stuck in the rain, but never was drowning, feeling the pain, but never was doubting.
Tonight, Saturday night's main event closes out our Salt Lake City back-to-back in prime time on Peacock. Welcome to Main Event.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by B-Fab with a combined weight of 492 pounds, Montez Ford, Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits.
I see you bopping over there,
Raise
Vic.
them if you got them.
Getting the action started this week, and after each superstar gained a singles victory here on Main Event over the last several outings, Dawkins and Ford looking for a tag team party to pop off this crazy weekend.
You can hear them, they're already talking. The confidence right now oozing out their pores. If you go back to Razor Ramon, some would say they are oozing machismo right now.
Just missing the toothpick. As we officially
That
welcome
might
in
be
here.
a toothpick. They got the red Solo Cup. Who knows what Angelo Dawkins has in that jacket.
Indeed, Blake Howard alongside the voice of NXT, Vic Joseph. And Vic, after last weekend's Halloween Havoc, it's a whole new era in NXT.
It certainly is. Before, we can't forget about B-Fab out there doing her thing as well.
Of course.
These three so formidable, but yes, Halloween Havoc, so historic on many fronts. The first time since Stand and Deliver in 2022. Woo. 3 championships changed hands in one single night.
And their opponents, representing Legado del Fantasma, with a combined weight of 425 pounds, Angel Berto Los Garza!
Well, certainly a bit of a mood swing right here from the Profits to Los Garza. And Vic, it's been a tough couple of months for these two ever since losing the AAA World Tag Team titles, and they're looking for a spark and possibly some new direction.
It was a tough couple months. I do agree with you, Blake, but also you have to look at, they now know that they can get the job done on many different levels. So I believe while some may look at it as a low, so to speak, I think you should think quite the opposite, that it could be a high, that they could translate that success now to the tag team divisions in WWE, Raw, SmackDown, NXT, whatever it may be. But this is the ultimate test. The Street Profits, one of the most decorated tag teams in WWE history, from Raw champions, SmackDown champions, NXT champions. This is a huge tag team match to kick us off on Main Event.
Certainly Los Garza looking to get in a tag team contention in that loaded SmackDown tag team division. We talked about the SmackDown tag team division. The Street Profits have been front and center for several months now, but they've had some downs, Vic. How do they persevere through those downs in recent months?
As I mentioned, being champions on many different levels, right? So they've had the taste of success. They've also had the taste of defeat, so to speak. So they're able to bounce back, and I think the biggest thing is they're always staying motivated, and by staying motivated, they're always staying confident, and they believe in one another, because as we've seen on Main Event, both can get the job done in singles competition.
Certainly well-versed superstars, and in that last outing, couldn't get past the Wyatt Six, and of course, you have to wonder almost Joe Gacy, perhaps Dexter Loomis, maybe getting in the heads of the Street Profits.
I think Wyatt Six gets in the heads of anybody that is in WWE. I mean, they're creepy, kooky, mysterious, and spooky.
Right here on the backside of Halloween, and of course, the Street Profits right now looking to stay in control. And Berto gets the tag into Angel with a picture-perfect dropkick there by Montez Ford, but Los Garza taking advantage.
Great job by our official even noticing that tag for how quick it happened. And that is just how quick Los Garzas have become. When you talk about oh, wait a minute, here's your favorite part. The removable pants.
That's certainly not my favorite part, but maybe some members of the WWE universe.
You went as a basketball player for Halloween. You had the tearaway pants. You were representing the Knicks. What do you mean?
Listen, they're off to a good start this season. Cole and I, we're very happy right now. As
Oh,
right
wait
now,
a minute,
Los
the official.
Garza, as the official's back turned, Berto getting involved, and Angel knocking Angelo Dawkins off the apron. Los Garza in control right now. And of course, they want to get the attention of SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis again in that loaded SmackDown Tag Team division.
As Booker T would tell me, by any means necessary, and that is what Angel and Berto are doing. Angelo Dawkins right now has to keep himself a little bit more composed because he's not doing anything good for his partner right now.
Tag made of Berto. Look at this double team.
Ugh.
Big strike dialed up right here. And Vic, when we're talking about this SmackDown Tag Team division, in terms of talent and pedigree, Los
Berto,
Garza right at
cover.
the top. As referee distracted right now. Here we go into the cover. That one maybe a little bit more than 3 seconds.
That one was, maybe that was the first time, the Street Profits were actually helping out Montez Ford.
And of course, coming off a Halloween Havoc, you have to imagine Los Garza both locked in. AAA talent on display. There's a cover. Only 2. And of course, they had their own tables, ladders, and scares 2 years ago at Halloween Havoc.
Yeah, I mean, that goes back to everything that they've been through. I think some people have forgotten the type of matches that these two men have been. They've been champions all over the world, and people also forget the pedigree as well as these two.
Here we go into the cover. Shoulders are down. And Los Garza again on the cusp right there. Angel, of course, in the ring right now, a former cruiserweight champion. We mentioned them, the former AAA World Tag Team champion, spending 62 days atop the AAA Tag Team division over the end of the summer months. And now the double teams, Vic, we talk about that pedigree. And right now, that tag team cohesion, but look at the counter by Montez Ford, getting both Los Garza up and over. Now he's looking right towards Angelo Dawkins.
Los Garza knows another big AAA show tomorrow night. Ethan Page, Chelsea Green will be part of that extravaganza in a mixed tag team championship match for the gold in AAA.
And here comes Dawkins. House of Fire, we know he has a bit of a chip on his shoulder after the Bengals dropped a game last weekend.
Los Garza, though, right now also not worried about what happens tomorrow night. They better be worried about the here and the now.
And Dawkins starting to ball right here in the corner. Taking it right to Angel, right to Berto.
I think a tag was made. I believe Montez Ford is now the legal superstar.
Gonna be looking for the double team right here.
Look at B-Fab on the outside.
And Berto slips out the back door right now.
But Tez is the legal member of Street Profits.
Montez, comes crashing down. Angel doing some damage right there. This one's starting to break down here, Vic.
Berto did a great job of distracting the official to pick up the advantage.
Big connection off the kick right there. Springboard.
Upset. Ooh.
And Los Garza, we talk about him needing a spark, Vic. Almost got a huge one right there.
Almost got a statement victory here on Main Event, and they're doing what you need to do. Not worrying about the crowd, not worrying about not getting the 3, worrying about continuing to apply the offensive pressure. Dawkins.
Nice save right there by Dawkins. Tag made again. And Ford connects with Berto, and Angel feels the wrath of Dawkins. And now the Street Profits starting to roll a bit here.
You didn't say that. They're about to go sky high.
In a position, there's the anointment, and there's the tag to Montez Ford. Vic, we know he's right at home from the heavens. And put this one in the bag.
Here are your winners, the Street Profits!
Statement victory on Main Event here for the Street Profits.
Now, that was a big win. I mean, any victory is huge in the WWE. Let's go back to some of the action here, Blake.
Let's take a look. Montez Ford, sky high from the heavens. Look at the elevation right there. And that's going to be enough for the victory. And again, looking to rebound after succumbing to the Wyatt 6. The Street Profits picking up some momentum with this win here on Main Event. The Street Profits pick up another hard-fought victory here on Main Event, and we've still got plenty more tag team action coming your way when Alpha Academy collides with OTM later tonight. But first, with Seth freaking Rollins having to relinquish the World Heavyweight Championship, the hunt for a new #1 contender intensified with an over-the-top rope battle royal last week on Raw.
World Heavyweight Championship. We found out the news earlier tonight. Seth Rollins out injured, needed surgery. So CM Punk has to have somebody to battle for the World Heavyweight Championship. The winner of this battle royal will be the man. Saturday night's Main Event.
I am here to scout.
They are underway here.
We're not wasting time, huh?
Look at the Judgment Day!
The Usos are cooking together. Jimmy Uso just saving his brother Jay from elimination. They keep going that way. One of those two is going to win this thing.
Jimmy helps him out again.
That's big. That is huge.
Big Jim and Knight wrapped up over the top rope. His brother saved it twice.
But watch out for Dirty Dom.
It's a Jey Uso victory. Jey Uso wins the #1 Contenders Battle Royal. He will face CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Fresh off that huge win in last week's Battle Royal, Jey Uso steps back into the spotlight when he confronts the other #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. Main event, Jey Uso goes face-to-face with the best in the world, CM Punk. Next.
My name is John Cena. I'm a kid who grew up in a small town in West Newbury. And I'm living the dream.
The champ is my time is now. My time is now. You can't see me. My time is now.
Saturday night's main event is coming to the Delta Center in downtown Salt Lake City tonight, November 1st. Catch all the action live at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, streaming exclusively on Peacock in the United States and on YouTube internationally. Don't miss your chance to witness history when the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes goes to war with the Scottish psychopath Drew McIntyre for the undisputed WWE Championship. 2 warriors, 1 destiny. Find out who walks out of Salt Lake City with the gold. A new champion will be crowned when CM Punk goes one-on-one with Jey Uso for the vacant World Heavyweight title. But before these former champions settle the score at Saturday night's main event, the 2 #1 contenders came face-to-face one final time on Raw.
4 letters. 1 word. Punk. I'm gonna do my best not to get in your personal space tonight, because Saturday, that's all you're gonna get is me in your grill. But before we get to Saturday, let's talk about tonight, right now. I'm happy for you. You're finally listening to you. You're not listening to all the noise. Jimmy, Roman. It's no secret, Anaheim, that me and Jay are friends, which makes it harder for me to lace them up against you. I always try to put myself in my opponent's shoes, but I've never been in your situation because I've always listened to myself. I follow my heart, I listen to my gut, and I believe in myself, which is easy to do when you're winning. It's a lot harder to do when you're losing or when you're about to lose. I had a lot of questions coming out here, and your body language answers a lot of them for me. Your actions last week answer a lot of questions for me. I know you got what it takes. I watched you throw your brother over the top rope. Congratulations on winning the Battle Royal, by the way. And ladies and gentlemen, I don't mean to admonish you, but you don't boo that. It's well within the rules. It's every man for himself. Jay's just showing everybody, including me, that he's got what it takes. And if you're listening to you, you're not listening to anybody else. I'm talking to you, Jay. You got what it takes, but how far are you willing to go? I'm not asking Big Jim's brother, and I'm certainly not asking Little Roman. I'm asking main event Jey Uso. How far are you willing to go? Because you're not the only one who needs to be champion again. The small amount of time I held on to that title at SummerSlam after besting Gunther was way too short. I need to be champion like I need air in my lungs. And I know how far I'm willing to go. But Saturday night's main event, Jey Uso versus CM Punk, when you're face down on the mat after I've knocked out your grill and you look up and realize that you're in a situation you can't yeet yourself out of. Look at me. How far are you willing to go?
Let's go, Punk. Let's go, Oos. I've been in deep waters before. I know how to swim. But you're gonna do what you always do. You're gonna spin the block, have these people thinking you're the man to get behind, right? That's what you do, Oos. As soon as I do something right for me, he gonna paint the picture like I'm the bad guy. I know, and guess what? Screw you, Punk. Yeah, cause Saturday night, I'll show you who the best in the world is, Oos. 4 letters, 1 word,
While CM Punk and Jey Uso prepare to battle for the World Heavyweight Championship, frustration is boiling over in the Visions locker room, where Bron Breakker and Big Bronson Reed aren't exactly hiding how they feel about being left out of the title picture.
I understand what you're saying, why we weren't in the Battle Royal last week, and I trust you, but I still think we should have been in it. It's the fastest way to the World Heavyweight Championship. We should have gone down to the ring, destroyed every man in the match. I don't see any other way. So please, I mean,
I love your idea. I really do. But there's a consequence to it. Because it would have exacerbated an already pissed off Adam Pearce, who could have suspended all 3 of us indefinitely without pay and made it his life's mission to keep you away from the World Heavyweight title. But instead of using that great idea of yours on 20 men, let's just use it on 1 man. Because 1 man shares our vision right now. He's looking at Saturday night. CM Punk and Jey Uso are gonna beat each other half to death. One of them emerges as the World Heavyweight Champion. That World Heavyweight Champion shows up next Monday on Raw, a victim, looking to be victimized by a true victimizer. Now, you eliminate that 1 man tonight that shares our vision, and your path to the World Heavyweight Championship is clear.
I want you to go to Pierce, and I want you to get me a match with that man tonight.
Well, I've already gone to Pierce, and you already have a match with that man tonight. And if you don't mind getting on your gear, that match is coming up very soon.
Who's it against?
Oh, that's the best part. L.A. Knight.
Yeah!
Bron may not be in the World Heavyweight Championship scene just yet, but the unpredictable badass is hell-bent on making sure he's next in line for a title shot.
Oh, God!
Oh, and at the last second, LA Knight gets out of the way.
And that could be a separated shoulder there for Bron Breakker.
His shoulder connected with that steel ring post. Very, very hard indeed, as you see Bronson Reed now getting wiped out.
And right on top of our announce desk, time and again, just slamming his head in. And he wants more.
LA Knight chasing glory at this point and looks unstoppable. Save yourself, Paul. You ain't built for the megastar.
Breaker. Again into the gorilla press. Oh, but this time, Knight was ready for it.
Reverse DDT connected once again with the back of the head of Bron Breakker. Of course, he fell off the top rope a little earlier, right on the back of that head. And that landing will not have helped. And I'll ask again, Joe, whose game is it?
Oh, he's a jump up, elbow drop away, potentially. Oh, the kip up! And Breakker! Oh, a spear! A spear by Bron Breakker!
Here is your winner, Bron Breakker!
Wow. Well, I asked earlier, just how tough are you, Bron Breakker? Bouncing back after a volley of abuse thrown his way with a kick up, ducking under the elbow attempt from LA Knight and then connecting with a sternum-crushing spear to ensure victory.
The Vision made their intentions crystal clear. They're coming for the World Heavyweight Championship, and anyone who stands in their way is fair game. And speaking of titles, last week on Raw, Rusev was poised to capture the Intercontinental Championship. But Penta's sudden interference changed everything in the midst of all the chaos. Dominic Mysterio tried to use the ring hammer hidden under his belt to take out Rusev, but the Bulgarian Brute caught him red-handed. While the referee was still distracted, Dirty Dom struck a low blow on Rusev, and with his opponent still reeling in pain, Mysterio hit Rusev with the 619, followed by a frog splash to steal a victory and retain the Intercontinental Championship. And to add insult to injury, after the match was over, Penta hit Rusev with a devastating springboard tornado DDT. Needless to say, Rusev is out for revenge as the Bulgarian Brute takes on Penta in an Intercontinental Championship #1 contenders match after the chaos that unfolded last week on Raw. Both men are hungry for redemption, but only one will punch their ticket to Saturday night's main event. Find out who will earn a title opportunity against Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Next.
Two rings surrounded by a steel cage. You want to play games? We're going to play games. Oh my God, are you kidding me? This is going to be a war.
Survivor Series War Games is headed to San Diego in November, and the best way to catch every jaw-dropping moment is with a Survivor Series Priority Pass package from WWE's official fan hospitality provider, On Location. Premium seating, memorable fan experiences, exclusive pre-show events, and unparalleled hospitality. Secure your Priority Pass today at onlocationexp.com/WWE. As we look ahead to Survivor Series War Games later this month in San Diego, let's shift the spotlight up the California coast to Anaheim, where tensions were running high inside the Honda Center as Penta battled the Bulgarian Brute Rusev with an Intercontinental Championship opportunity hanging in the balance.
Rusev suddenly getting his clock cleaned after a major period of dominance in this match. He's turned around in a big way, and with his second win now, Penta looking to close this one out.
Could he be lining it up again? Rusev was smart enough, and now he's climbing up top. As Penta has him right net. So he did it again! He did it again! This is how he beat him a month ago! Oh, but this time Penta able to kick out.
Oh God, Machka kick to a flying jaw of Penta. Take a look at this. What a bullseye by Rusev. Precision timing. And somehow, incredibly, Penta lives on, but he is living dangerously now. And the ball is squarely in the court of the Bulgarian.
How does Penta survive a mid-air Machka kick like that? Rusev wants to put it away and end it right here.
Well, this is spine-snapping time for Rusev. The accolade applied, but not escaping.
Penta escapes the accolade opportunity. Look at the driver! Penta driver!
Well, both men have now taken one another's best shots and kept on ticking. Wow.
A mid-air Machka kick doesn't end it. A Penta driver doesn't end it. You can see how badly they want this. #1 contenders match for the Intercontinental Championship.
The sold-out Anaheim audience very unhappy with the referee. I thought he got it spot on. 2.99 is not enough in this game. Not when a championship opportunity is on the line.
They are acting like the tough veteran fighters they are.
This audience is feeling every blow. Wait a second.
Oh!
What the hell? It's Rayo and Bravo.
Rayo Americano and Bravo Americano as El Grande looks on.
Well, I guess we know who Dom's phone a friend is. His old buddy, El Grande Americano, and I guess if nobody wins this match, you can't have a #1 contender, which is absolute genius.
We heard Dirty Dom say earlier, we've got a problem. I guess this is how he solves the problem. Right in the midst of what was a thrilling match, the Americanos arrive.
Well, this has just turned into a mogging. Two superstars, Penta and Rusev, who were giving it their all, leaving it on the mat in pursuit of a major reward, have just been wiped out by the Americano family.
There's El Grande, flanked by Rayo and Bravo.
The Intercontinental title scene has been complete mayhem in recent weeks. But tonight, at Saturday night's main event, the score will finally get settled once and for all when Dirty Dominic Mysterio, Penta, and Rusev collide in a massive triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship. No excuses, no interference, just three superstars fighting to prove who truly deserves the gold. Two of the most dominant women in WWE face off under the bright lights of Saturday night's main event as Tiffany Stratton puts the WWE Women's Championship on the line against the unhinged Jade Cargill. Power meets perfection, but only one woman will leave Salt Lake City with the gold around her waist. Tag team action heats up next as Alpha Academy takes on OTM. Can Bronco Nima and Lucian Price finally notch their first victory here on main event? Or will Akira Tozawa and Otis remind everyone why Alpha Academy always means business? We're going to find out next. Welcome back to Main Event. We're coming to you from the sold-out Honda Center, home of the mighty Anaheim Ducks. While the Anaheim faithful are used to high drama on the ice, Monday Night Raw brought the heat inside the squared circle, courtesy of the women's tag team division. Ahead of their much-anticipated title bout, the duo known as the Twisted Queens joined our colleague Jackie Redmond for an exclusive interview.
Pleased to be joined backstage by our women's tag team champions, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. Ladies, first off, congratulations. Today is 85 days as tag team champions, and you two defend these titles non-stop. You are true fighting champions. So I guess my question is, why accept this impromptu challenge from Lyra and Bayley?
Well, we never back down from a challenge. It doesn't matter if it's Raw, SmackDown, NXT. If anyone wants to fight, all they have to do is ask.
And not that I'm keeping tabs or anything, but I'm about to make history again. I mean, I know I gotta work on that word. We're about to make history again because we are 2 victories away from having the most women's tag team title defenses in history. It's what we do.
We should be in the title match tonight. Bayley and Lyra don't deserve those titles. And neither do you.
Listen, Asuka, I know we've been through a lot. I've beaten you a lot. But I've changed. I know. I've changed. And I'd be honored, we would be honored, to face the 2 of you.
I've changed too. And you are not ready for Asuka.
With the Kabuki Warriors lurking, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss prepare to defend their WWE Women's Tag Team titles against a formidable new duo. The inaugural Women's Intercontinental Champion, Lyra Valkyria, joins forces with the role model Bayley as they look to dethrone the reigning champs and claim the gold. While Flair and Bliss continue their dominance atop the tag team division, or will Bayley and Valkyria usher in a new era for the Women's Tag Team Championship? Find out tonight. Ready for another shot of tag team action.
It is a tag team buffet tonight on Main Event.
See what you did right there.
The following is a tag team match scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first, accompanied by Maxine Dupree. At a combined weight of 486 pounds, Otis and Akira Tozawa, Alpha Academy.
But you are right, Blake. Another big tag team matchup, and maybe, just maybe, Alpha Academy with the future Women's Intercontinental Champion in Maxine Dupree. She has a lot of unfinished business with the current champion, that being the man, Becky Lynch.
Certainly quite the proclamation right there. As Survivor Series is presented by Riyadh Season, the ultimate entertainment festival with live shows, sports, food, fashion, and theme parks. October through March, perfect for all ages. And by Xfinity, the most intelligent Wi-Fi made for streaming WWE. Xfinity, imagine that.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 545 pounds, Lucian Rice and Bronco Nima, OTM.
Blake, if you don't know these two, you better learn their names.
Well, of course, we're talking about the boys from the left coast. They're back for more right in their backyards here, Vic. And over the last couple of weeks, they've officially put the NXT Tag Team Division on notice.
They're putting everybody on notice. And they are here tonight. I know we talked about statement wins earlier when it came to our opening contest, Los Garza and Street Profits. the mood just changed when these two came out because everyone is in awe of what they're looking at in OTM. And this certainly would be a statement win out the gates for Lucian and Bronco.
As Bronco Nima going to get things started here with the powerful porterhouse in the form of Otis. And of course, we saw OTM a couple of weeks back against the War Raiders here on Main Event, but looks like OTM has already shifted gears a bit.
A little bit. You know, it's something that Booker T actually brought up on Tuesday on NXT recently, that these guys have learned. These guys have learned what it takes to be superstars. You can't care about someone in the locker room. You can't care about what other people think. You certainly can't care about what the fans think. Now, I don't necessarily agree with that, but who am I really to argue with a two-time Hall of Famer in Booker T?
As we're looking at a power struggle right here, of course, this is the first action on main event for Alpha Academy in a little over a month, but of course, both jumping in the mix for the #1 contenders battle royal on Raw last Monday.
And you know, OTM can pick up a win here. They might find themselves #1 contenders on any division that they want when it comes to tag team titles. And how many times can you say a team has beaten Otis down the way they have that easily?
They can short work Otis right here, as right now, Bryce and Nima manhandling Otis over 300 pounds. Otis charges right through. And look at that retaliation.
I might have spoke a little bit too soon because the tag's made, and we're about to feel the power of Tozawa.
And Tozawa up top with a bit of an assist from Otis. And Tozawa into the cover. Only gets one right there. And of course, taking a look at the Raw Tag Team Division, Vic, brand new champions. Maybe this is the time for Alpha Academy to strike for that tag title opportunity.
OTM as well, any team on Raw. Right, and you're 100% right. I mean, new champions come new challengers. When one door closes, another door opens. There's gonna be a lot of questions for Adam Pearce. And wait a minute, Tozawa just got yoked.
As Bryce looking out towards Otis.
Lucian just got scrambled.
But the stamina monster right there. Oh, goes for Otis, but Bronco Nima heads up, pulling Otis right off the apron.
Booker, man, how smart. Everything OTM has learned over the last year.
OTM looking very intense. Get Alpha Academy. Get back in this one as OTM dominates on Main Event. Back here on Main Event, Lucian Price, Bronco Nima absolutely annihilating Akira Tozawa right now. And taking a look at the NXT Tag Team landscape right now, Vic, imagine OTM stepping up to the now two-time NXT Tag Team champions, Darkstar.
Now that would be a fight. There would be some men throwing some hands, and I mean, that would be great. I think you should go talk to Ava and maybe see if you can get that one made official. Maybe no pun intended from Adam Pearce.
Certainly could earmark that one maybe coming up soon. OTM certainly could be looking at some more wins, and of course we saw what they've done to the likes of Hank and Tank. Could be the most dominant unit in the NXT Tag Team division.
They did to Otis before the break. Otis, I don't even think has moved yet. Maxine has been very concerned over on the far side of the ring as OTM has really isolated and is destroying Tozawa.
And Lucian Price here, the intensity, and a big stomp from Bronco Nima. These two feeling very comfortable right now. As Price, the legal man, into the cover, hooks the outside leg.
Earlier this year, you would have went back to February. That would have happened. These two men would have been looking around. Now you fast forward to the here and the now, and you see Lucian go right into the cover because they know they need to win matches. They're blocking out the noise, and they're trying to do what they have said they would do since their arrival in the WWE. Dominate and win and put gold around their waist.
We'll talk about what of a different vibe this is for OTM as you see Maxine Dupree looking on. Vic, you earmarked her as the potential future Women's Intercontinental Champion.
Words in my mouth.
You said it right at the top of the match.
No. I said potentially. I didn't say it would happen.
Wordsmith over here.
Open-ended.
But nonetheless, Maxine certainly something that Tozawa and Otis can learn from here. But nice counter by Tozawa to the DDT.
There's one thing they've learned from Maxine. It's about how to persevere. It's about how to never give up. And Tozawa, you can see him, the pain, but look who's up.
And speaking of that perseverance, Otis back up. He's on the apron, and the powerful Porterhouse ready to unleash. And there's the tag. And over 300 pounds of Otis connects with Lucian Price.
What'd you call him? The powerful what?
Porterhouse.
Well, right now he is tenderizing OTM.
Oh.
Big back elbow.
And Otis starting to feel it right now. Look at the smooth moves of the big man. Bam! Big clothesline, down goes Bronco Nima.
This place became unglued when Otis tagged back into the match.
The 8th main event tag team match of the year here for the Alpha Academy, the workhorses of main event. Looking to get the job done right now.
Uh-oh.
Starting to feel it, Vic.
Well, Bronco might want to get out the mud right now, because if not, he's about to get squashed.
And Otis.
Stop wiggling your hips.
Here we go. It's Caterpillar time on main event. Bam! There's the cover. Referee Jessica Carr. Oh! Only 2 as Lucian Price breaks it up. He saw the desperation.
There's Tozawa, though.
And the Stamina Monster sends Price to the outside. Tozawa picking up steam. Open up the cockpit door. As Tozawa flies right through. Right back up on the apron. And there's the tag. And Otis drops Bronco Nima. Tozawa in position. And take a look at the flying fillet. Put a little seasoning on this victory.
Here are your winners, Alpha Academy.
How many more meat puns can you get into this match? What a victory, though, it was for these two.
It is all sizzle right here for these two, as Maxine Dupree picking up some momentum of her own the last couple of weeks. And Otis and Tozawa looking to feed off, and look at Tozawa soaring right through the air. That senton connects with Bronco Nima. And Vic, we talked about it, the 8th main event tag team match of the year. Otis and Tozawa, they're back on track, new champions in the Raw Tag Team division. And now Alpha Academy throwing their hat in the ring for a tag team title shot on Monday nights. Since capturing the women's tag team titles at SummerSlam, the so-called Allies of Convenience, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, have ruled over the division with an iron fist. But tonight, they face perhaps their toughest challenge yet. Raw's fiery and unpredictable duo, Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. 2 combustible teams with championship gold in their sights. It's Flair and Bliss versus Bayley and Valkyria for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. Next on Main Event.
WrestleMania 41 was the most successful WrestleMania in history. So we're running it back to the sports and entertainment capital of the world. WrestleMania returns in 2026. Are you ready?
WrestleMania is headed back to Las Vegas. Experience the non-stop excitement at WrestleMania 42 with On Location, the official fan hospitality partner of WWE. Unrivaled access, unmatched service, and unforgettable experiences. Get your priority pass package now at onlocationexp.com/WWE. Let's take a red eye from Vegas back to the Honda Center in Anaheim, where the California crowd witnessed an electric main event. Bayley and Lyra Valkyria look to dethrone 2 of the most decorated superstars in WWE, the Goddess Alexa Bliss and the Queen Charlotte Flair, in a showdown for the Women's Tag Team Championship.
Will the reign of Bliss and Flair continue? Or will Bayley and Valkyria grab those championships? So Bliss has tagged herself in.
And Bayley did not see it, I don't think, but taking a shot for good measure. Bayley, I think, thinks Charlotte Flair is still legal here.
No doubt about it, as Charlotte kicks free for a moment. And now, would you look at the leg drop by Valkyria?
Perry Patia connects on Charlotte Flair. But of course, it's not Charlotte who's legal.
Oh, Bliss! Could she? Looking for the Sister Abigail DDT!
Connecting flush.
To retain! And the save by Bayley!
Wow, championship timing from the veteran Bayley just when it was most needed.
Incredible. incredible drama here in our championship main event.
Now with a boot to the temple from Charlotte Flair. They're brawling on the floor, which leaves it to Alexa Bliss and Valkyria in the ring.
The Sister Abigail DDT. Oh, she's going up top. She's going up top. Maybe looking for Twisted Bliss, but instead Lyra able to get to her feet. And catching the cross-body attempt. Lyra Valkyria, look at the dynamic power.
Nightwing.
The Nightwing is hit, and now the save by Charlotte.
Well, just like Bayley moments ago, Charlotte Flair saving her tag partner and saving this match in the process because there was no way Bliss was kicking out of that Nightwing. Oh, pick a winner from here, Joe Tess. Good luck with that.
Just incredible. As Alexa Bliss, feeling the effects of the Nightwing, desperate to get to Charlotte Flair.
The jaws are dropping all over this sold-out arena in Anaheim, and now it's Charlotte Flair and Bayley in there.
That's press. Bayley jumps right on her. Ground and pound by Bayley, and now Charlotte turns it around.
What an absolute slugfest. Nothing pretty here. This is all about grit, determination, and a desire for gold.
Just toe the line in the center of the ring and determine this thing. Oh, we got a good one in the Tag Team Championship match.
Boom!
Oh, what a boot from Flair!
Right to the kisser of Bayley. Bayley's down. Is she out? She might be imminently.
Oh, this could be figure 8 time. She's locking it in. Charlotte could bridge this, arch it, and put it in, and retain by submission. Would you look at this? Can Bayley survive it? The figure, oh, Lyra will not let that hand tap. Lyra's holding it up. Twisted Bliss. A Twisted Bliss breaks it up.
Oh, just when Bayley was looking to tap, Lyra prevented that. A Twisted Bliss.
What more can we give?
Down.
How much more can they give? In sync, double natural selection. Oh, what a show!
Here are your winners, and still the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair.
Figure 8 survived, Twisted Bliss breaks it up, and a double natural selection, Wade?
Well, here's your figure 8, and preventing the tap out was Lyra Valkyria. And I think this is the moment Joe Tess lost his voice. A Twisted Bliss off the very top. Whoa, wait a second. Oh, hold on, Kabuki Warriors are out here.
Asuka and Kairi Sane. The Kabuki Warriors have arrived, and they are attacking.
Well, they've launched some verbal warning shots all night. We want the gold. We will not be jumped in the line. And they're sending a loud and clear message to our victors tonight.
Kairi Sane's up top. Charlotte's lined up, insane elbow. Oh, this is a devastating beatdown from the Kabuki Warriors.
Kabuki Warriors who've been more vicious than ever over the past couple of months, and Bayley now looking to defend Lyra.
As Bayley stands opposite Asuka and Kairi Sane.
Well, Asuka and Kairi Sane attacked everybody. And second thoughts about attacking Bayley for some reason.
They pulled off against Bayley.
Bayley's pretty intimidating, especially this version of Bayley, but Kabuki Warriors perhaps wisely backing away there.
Flair and Bliss able to defend the Women's Tag Team Championship. Such a special night here in Anaheim. And now all eyes will be on Salt Lake City, one of the very best cards of the year, set to come your way. The World Heavyweight Championship on Saturday night's main event, CM Punk and Jey Uso.